You're watching the Fox 5 Morning News at 9.
We are honoring moms rather all morning long, but we are also celebrating Jewish American Heritage Month. Look who's here. Spice it up. Debbie Kornberg. Debbie, happy in advance Mother's Day.
Thank you, you too.
Are you going to do anything special this weekend?
Yes, we're driving. Well, first of all, my daughter's coming home today from college, so that's the best Mother's Day present ever, picking her up after a year.
Yes.
But we're driving up to LA to be with both of my husband and my mom
I love
for
it.
Mother's Day. Yeah.
Those blessed that your moms are still here.
Yes.
You get to be able to do all of this stuff. May, not only Mother's Day, also Jewish American Heritage Month. And what a way, and I look at these books, and Debbie was telling me about these in commercial break, and literally I got goosebumps with you telling me the stories.
So these are cookbooks that have been passed down to me from my grandparents. So this one, Cocina, is actually from Chile. My dad is from Santiago.
Oh.
And this was written by the Jewish community and my grandmother, my great-grandmother, and my great-aunt put this book together and collected recipes. So these are all living heirlooms of my family.
Special.
And we made a dish that I'll talk about in a few minutes. That's from my great-grandmother in here.
Okay.
This cookbook, Loving Knishes, is a famous Jewish American cookbook. It was written in the 1950s. You can see it's kind of falling apart.
Yes.
It's got a lot of love. This was my grandmother's, and it actually has notes in here from the recipes that she made.
Yes, look at that.
So this is the Lotion Kugel, which is what I made here. Oh, you're going to have to open this.
Okay, I'll
back
open
up.
it for you.
I'm so gentle
Is your
with this.
grandma and your family, they're the ones who got you into cooking?
Yes, my grandmother for sure on my mom's side. I grew up at her home so much and making Shabbat dinner and preparing.
Oh, look at all this.
So,
You know, I was telling you, Debbie, I said the women in our family are the big cooks. And just as everybody has their mom, I think for most part, that nothing is like mom's cooking.
Yeah.
For the most part.
For sure.
But we are that to a next generation as well, even though I think my cooking is not as good as like my mom's. But that love that gets passed down, right?
I was gonna say, the cooking that's made with love that makes it taste so good. And so what we have here is a Lotion Kugel.
Okay.
And a Lotion Kugel is with noodles. And this is a recipe that dates back to the Middle Ages, the 1500s. You can dig in there.
Just dig in?
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it. So it's actually last month for Passover, I did a Passover version of this with matzah, but this is actually how it's supposed to be. So it's noodles, egg noodles, raisins, cinnamon, and eggs. That's it. So my heritage is Ashkenazi, which is Eastern European. So both my great-grandparents came from Eastern Europe. One went to South America, one came through Ellis Island to North America. So the recipes have a similar vibe.
Okay.
Here we have brisket with sweet carrots. It's called Tzimmes. And then this one is a recipe that my mom, my grandmother made. It's called Kashi. Kashi, and it's Kashi Varnishkes because there are the bow tie noodles in there, which is very traditional. Kasha is basically just buckwheat.
Oh, that's so good. I like that.
Yeah, it's hearty.
Hearty, yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And then this recipe is a corvina fish. That was my great-grandmother's in Santiago, Chile. She actually came from Romania and Russia. And this is corvina, which is a type of sea bass, onions, carrots, bell peppers. And with all of this, like, look at my spices. I have no spices here.
No, what's that?
Well, this I added instead of chicken stock. To this to make it vegetarian, but cinnamon, salt, pepper, really minimalist.
I know.
So,
are you making something too?
Well, this is the kashi. So what I have to get to that, you need some egg and you dry it up and add the kasha to it and cook it down. So you're coating the kasha with the egg wash, and then you can add, once it's heated up, you can add water to it. You can add chicken stock if you want, vegetable stock, keep eating. It's all good.
It's so good. How do you turn down Debbie's food?
So you make this basically just like rice.
Okay.
If you want to keep this gluten-free, it's buckwheats, and buckwheats are gluten-free. It's a sprouted grass. So.
And that's it?
Yeah.
You mix it in?
Yeah, you mix in with the sauteed onions, mushrooms, bow ties, and there you have it. So,
Okay.
I was just going to share, I have a couple pictures over there.
Oh, you have more.
I have more. I'm going to jump on this side real quick.
Did you make a shadow box? You have time to do these
I did
things?
these like, 15 years ago. But these are all pictures of my grandmother and my great-grandmother and their recipes and their handwriting.
Friends, if you were looking for something to do as a gift for your mama, look at this. This is just like, oh my goodness. If my kids gave me something like this, it was just memories that just last. How pretty.
So
look at the little pictures.
That's my mom and my aunt in here. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I switched sides. I'm jumping back to my proper side.
That's okay. I'm staying right in the middle when I'm eating all your food. Debbie, thank you for being here. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
I know. It's going to be a good weekend. And you're going to go pick up your daughter right now after this. So we'll wrap this up so that way you can do that and you can go hug your daughter. Okay. Thank you for being here. We're going to take a short break. I'm going to keep eating because this stuff is so good.
There's a line.
Want me to share with you? No.